Hey student, watch this video and learn how to connect your grammar practice with English speaking. I'm going to give you 3 steps, and at the end of the video, a recommendation, a practice recommendation step by step so that you can implement the ideas I'm going to give you in this video. So stay with me until the end. If you don't know me very well, I'm Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. If it's your first time watching this video, thank you very much. It means a lot to me. I hope I get to help you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because every week there's a new lesson to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So you will always have something useful to help you on your journey to fluency. If you have already subscribed, mwah, you are amazing! Make sure to hit the like button because you know this really helps the channel. But here we go, my friends. How to connect grammar with English speaking, because that's how you should do it, you know? Because the students here on my channel, I focus on pre-intermediate and intermediate students who can understand some English, who can speak a little English, but they are stuck. And they want to go from stuck to speaking as fast as they can. So at this level, you will learn and you will review a lot of grammar, okay? There's no other way. So these grammar points that you're going to learn at this level will be essential to make you go from stuck to speaking. They are really necessary, so you cannot stop studying grammar. Even if you are advanced, you should not stop, okay? But here, at this point, and even at the beginning, your grammar practice does not have to be boring. It does not have to be long. No. You can have an efficient practice and connect it with speaking. And that's what I'm going to do in this lesson, okay? And this is basically what I do with my students in the academy. My academy, maybe you don't know, is my online program where I help my students to go from stuck to speaking in 6 months, okay? And I call my students BSA. And there in the academy, we have many activities, but in every module of the program, I bring a conversation subject. And based on the conversation subject, I bring a short grammar lesson. So they always have grammar activities, grammar videos, but no grammar drills, those exercises from books. They don't have that because I work in a different way to make my students connect grammar with the speaking and English with their lives. That's my goal inside the academy. And I'm going to bring you a little bit of what I do with my students today, okay? So basically, how does it work? There are 3 important steps. Today, as I told you at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a recommendation. So I'm going to do the 3 steps here to make your life easier. I will give you the recommendation. Do it, okay? Try, okay? But I will leave you the ideas, the recommendations so that you can follow when you study alone. When you study alone, completely alone, without any guidance, without a program like mine, it can be a little more challenging. But you can do this, okay? I took the time to make this as practical as possible. And as I told you, at the end of the lesson, I have a practice recommendation for you. I prepared one just for you watching this video. That's why you have to subscribe to my channel, okay? You have to like. Because guys, when you subscribe to my channel, YouTube is like, what? This channel is so awesome. People like it. So I'm going to help this crazy girl in pink to get more people to watch her videos. When you share, you are helping the world because you're helping someone who needs to see this lesson, okay? So make sure to do that. But other than that, let's keep going. Step number 1. First, easy part, okay? You're going to choose a conversation subject, a theme, anything you like learning more about or talking about. My work routine. This is very specific, okay? My work routine is different from your work routine. My last weekend, medical checkup, makeup and beauty routine, sports cars, computers, movies. You can be specific, okay? What movie, what genre, okay? Actors, you name it, connected with movies and technology in movies. Do-it-yourself projects. Oh, I have some students in my academy who love do-it-yourself projects, who love gardening. So these are some subjects that we can talk about. Because at the end of the day, guys, we always have conversations about different subjects, okay? Different discussions, different questions and answers about conversations. So this step is very important. And every week when you study grammar, you need to choose one, okay? And these are some examples. And you can be more specific. I have other videos here where I give you more instructions of how you can be more specific and use the internet in your favor to help you in this process, okay? So check my channel. I have good stuff. That's why you have to subscribe, you. But anywho, okay, teacher, I did that. What is next? The next thing you have to do is, I know you are not a teacher, so it is difficult for you to organize perfectly what grammar lessons to study, okay? With my students, I do that for them, and I will give you a recommendation because I want to help you at the end of this lesson. But when you're alone, it's difficult to organize what grammar lesson to study, what grammar lesson not to study. But you will have to pick one, okay? Every week, pick one grammar lesson, one or two, no more than that. That's more than enough, okay? And you are going to follow the drill. You are going to watch the lesson. And please, guys, take notes. You will study. You will write down some explanations. Don't simply copy-paste. Stop with the world of copy-paste, okay? That doesn't help much. You will write down, you will take notes, and you will try to create some examples of your own, okay? Oh, I watched a lesson about modal verbs. How can I create some examples connected with my life using modal verbs? So that's what you're going to do in step 2, okay? That's the main goal here. You will watch the lesson, you will repeat it once, twice. It depends on how long the lesson is. But here on my channel, most of my grammar lessons, they are no more than 20 minutes. I have lessons which are even shorter, unless it's a live interaction. When I go live to interact with you guys, then my lessons are 40 minutes, 1 hour, but there is a lot of interaction. I ask you questions, so it's different. But when I go live, when I post lessons just to teach like I'm doing right now, no more than 20 minutes, okay? Now, you watched, you created examples. I gave some recommendations here on my channel of apps you can use that will help you correct your examples, not perfectly. Never perfectly, but Grammarly is a good app you can use when you create your examples. You can create your examples by hand. Then you will have to type your example on Grammarly, which is a browser app extension or an app you can download to your phone. And then this app will give you some feedback. Hey, don't do this. It's plural, singular. Oh, no, this is confusing. It does give you some feedback, okay? And that's step 2. Step 3, time to talk, okay? Step 3 is time to talk. Now you will focus on the conversation subject you chose. We go back to the conversation. Oh, I wanted to talk about waterfalls, okay? And I don't know, I thought about it now, okay? Waterfalls. Now we'll connect the grammar point with the subject I chose. So here, you will intentionally include the grammar point you chose. So now, I go back to the waterfalls. I want to talk about waterfalls because I really like them. So I will intentionally connect the grammar point, the lesson I watched, with waterfalls. But now orally. Can I ask some questions? Can I talk about it? And can I create maybe 1, maybe 2 phrases using the grammar point and talking about waterfalls? Okay, maybe you here, I remember waterfalls, but here, what you can do is, oh, maybe I can talk about a story of one day when I traveled many years ago when I went to a waterfall. And then I try to include the grammar point that I studied, that I watched, and I may make some phrases while talking about waterfalls. And I remember this story. I went to a really nice trip a few years ago, and then I went to a waterfall. Actually, I went to 2 or 3 different waterfalls. So you see, I'm bringing the context. And I can tell this story and then intentionally. This will not happen naturally. You have to intentionally think, okay, how can I connect this grammar point? How can I make 1 phrase, 2 phrases, and connect this grammar lesson with the waterfalls thing, okay? So you see, I just picked 1 subject in my mind here, randomly. That's what you're going to do. And if possible, record yourself speaking, okay? Record yourself speaking and describing. Oh, this is what happened, because it is important to keep track, to have this diary, okay? That's very important. Now, to the practice recommendation. Make sure to hit the like button, okay? That helps the channel, really helps the channel. And when you subscribe, angels start singing. Anywho, this is the lesson I want you to watch, okay? Second conditional. And I will leave the link in the comment section of this video, okay? Watch this video, and here's what you're going to do. I already chose the video. See, pay attention. Here, I'm helping you. So I chose the video, okay? And I will choose the conversation subject to help you implement, okay? And the subject I chose is, what do-it-yourself project you would take on if you had more time, and why? So we're going to talk about do-it-yourself projects, okay? If you don't know what do-it-yourself projects are, Google them and you will understand very easily, okay? So we are going to talk about what do-it-yourself project you would like to take on if you had more time, and why. So this is what you're going to talk about. But first, you will watch the lesson. Here's step 1. You will watch the lesson, you will take notes, you will create examples. That's it. Now, step 2, I want you to think about the question that I asked, what to do-it-yourself project you would take on if you had more time, and why. I want you to think about this question. Prepare, okay? You can write down some ideas. Maybe you can go on the internet, Google some do-it-yourself projects, because maybe you don't know that, okay? So Google, go to some YouTube videos, watch some do-it-yourself videos. Maybe go on the internet to get some ideas, vocabulary you may not know, and prepare your answer. You can write, no problems. This is an extra practice that is really useful. Done, teacher. I did it. I practiced. Now you will go to speaking. Now you will talk about it. You will grab your phone. You will record yourself answering the question. What to do-it-yourself project you would take on if you had more time, and why. Explain why. And take the time to give more details to why you would do this project and why this project is important to you. What are some important characteristics of this project? Take the time to describe it and use the grammar point that I shared with you. Even if you make 1 sentence, okay? Even if you make only 2, only 1, no problems. The goal is to connect grammar with your English speaking practice. That's the idea. Okay, this is something that I do with my students all the time, but you will need to implement, okay? So this would be a lesson for you. That's me. That's what I'm doing here, Teacher Prix, giving you a lesson anywhere, anytime. So you will go, you will follow these steps, and let me know how it goes. I'm sure you will learn a lot of vocabulary, you will have a much better grammar practice, and you will connect with English speaking. Here I am deciding, I'm making the decisions, I'm guiding you. But when you're alone, you will have to think of the conversation subject. You will have to choose the video. And then you will have to do these steps. You will have to follow them. I promise you that if you do this consistently, you will improve your English and you will go from stuck to speaking in no time, okay? I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you're interested, I have an amazing study plan cycle that will give you the direction you need. Check the description of this video. I also have an amazing phrasal verb for conversations program that is definitely going to help you boost your English vocabulary. Other than that, my friends, thank you so much for watching this lesson. Make sure to share it with your friends because you know what happens when you share. YouTube likes it, but you get to help someone else. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.